from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Terrell Basham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw left side taken in by Rodgers. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Throwing. Love. That is caught by Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Pollard. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Rolling to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Barkley a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, here's Burrow. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Love's throw into the hands of Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A dump off now to Hill. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. To the air again, Love. He'll find DeGuara complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Love to pass. On target over the middle to Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Final play of the half, Love. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They try the left side with Hill, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Hill. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chauncey Golston gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard. Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Gets this one to Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here we go. 180. Now Saquon Barkley, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. That's complete to Rodgers.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Love. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Love from the gun. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile,